Well, welcome to a part of the Ozark National Forest that I have never explored in my Jeep. Behind me is about 170,000 acres of the Sylamore Ranger District, which is one of the districts in the Ozark National Forest, but it is separated. It's kind of more in the north central area, slightly northeast area of Arkansas, and it's separated as the crow flies by about 40 miles from the bulk of the Ozark National Forest. Now, I've been in this area quite a few times. There's multiple recreation areas up here. There's Sylamore Creek, which is what this body of water is. I've actually hiked this creek for many miles, hiking and fishing back when my kids were little. And we would come up here, rent a cabin, go fishing. We are on the edge of the White River, which is one of the best trout fishing rivers in the state. I won't be trout fishing today. Although I have purchased my fly rod, but I didn't bring it with me. Fishing was not the goal of this trip. But the goal is to come here and explore the Sylamore district of the Ozark National Forest and see what I can find. I'm actually going to meet up with some dear friends a little bit later this afternoon. Find hopefully a beautiful place to camp tonight. If not on water, maybe with an epic bluff line view or something in the area. But we're just going to go see what we can find and explore this area and see what it has to offer. Well, I wanted to start by coming down to this little campsite that's not far from the highway. Kara and I came down here, quite a few years ago, and camped a little bit further down, actually on the water, but the Forest Service has gated off access to that now. So this little campsite was very close to the water. But one of the most popular things in this area is Blanchard Springs Caverns, which is a beautiful cave system that, and until coming up recently, was managed by the Forest Service. It's a Forest Service recreation area. And it's about to be our next state park. I think it's our 58th state park. But there's a beautiful waterfall there that flows out of one of the cave entrances that's spring fed, and so flows year round. So we're going to zip up the highway real quick and check it out. There's also a really sweet fishing lake there called Mirror Lake that I've taken my kids to, and we're going to see that. Then we'll hop on trails and go explore that area. But I'm a sucker for a waterfall, so I got to go check it out. This is absolutely beautiful. And all of this is spring fed from the mouth of the cave. Well, this is Blanchard Spring. It flows like this year round. Now in the spring, you've got runoff, little falls and cascades that come through there, come through this wash over here. They really fill this place in. It's absolutely breathtaking in the spring. As you can see, winter has firmly set in here. All the leaves have fallen, and the forest has gone to sleep for the winter. It is currently mid-30s. Low tonight is mid-teens. The diesel heater, mine's actually a gas heater, but will definitely be utilized tonight. I can't wait to see what kind of camping spots we can find. I'm pumped. I love exploring new areas, and this is just an area that I've neglected over the years, because it's so separated from all the rest of it. But that ends today. And this is Mirror Lake and Mirror Lake Falls. This is an excellent place to bring the kids to get to do some trout fishing. This is stocked with trout, and there's some decent sized ones in here. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know if you can see the people down there, but just through the trees there's an old mill that used to operate with the stream flow from here. That's pretty cool. All right, that's enough revisiting what I know in this area. Now it's time to go explore the areas I don't know. All right, we are officially on dirt. From the people that I've talked to that have been in this area, I don't expect to find anything remotely technical. Honestly, I'll be surprised if I even have to, shift into four-wheel drive today. But I don't know. I'm gonna just try to explore all the little nooks and crannies and see what we can find. There's that cool old cabin over there in the woods. I didn't see any type of road that goes to it. No clue what the history is, but it's really neat. Well, this is why I love exploring in the wintertime, because without the leaves on the trees, you can see through the forest, you can see the rock formations, you can see the bluff lines, you can see the streams down in the canyons. I just love being able to see the areas that I'm traveling. This is gorgeous. Look how clear that water is. We got a little family out here enjoying the scenery. My gosh, this is gorgeous. Can't believe I've never been here before. This spot right here would be a great place to camp. It's isolated from all the others. I mean, this is the prime spot. I'm just seeing runoffs after runoffs. In the springtime, there would be waterfalls everywhere in this area. All right, just heard from my friends. I'm gonna meet up with them at the other recreation area campground in an hour. So kind of rerouting what I was planning on doing. I found a seasonal trail that goes down into a ravine, and there's a waterfall on the map. I doubt it's flowing today, but the terrain looks interesting, so that's just down this road. We'll go check that out and then go meet up with my friends. Well, this is supposed to be open September to March according to the MVUM, and it's not. That's frustrating. All right, looking at the map, I found another trail that's not seasonal that dead ends at the stream, and I'm all about possibly finding a creekside camp. So I'm gonna zip up there real quick. I don't think it'll take me long, and then circle back to meet up with my friends. All right, let's see where this goes. It does skirt through a little square of private property. Hopefully it's open like it shows it is on the map. But we'll see. See if it actually ends at the stream. Well, I'm not having much luck today. Wait, is this leave it as you find it kind of thing? I think maybe it is. All right, we're good. There's not many places like this in any of the Ozarks where you have a gate that you can go through that's closed behind you. That's pretty common out west, but it's not common here. So I'm a little cautious looking for landowners just to see what might happen. Well, the trail on the back side of the property doesn't have a gate. Maybe that's because it's one way from here. Well, this is the first road I've been on that feels like an Ozark trail. A little bit tighter. Trees are a little bit, a lot closer to the edge of the road. This feels familiar. It's not just a Grady County road. But it's where this road ends that I want to know. Well, I'm not the only one back here. Well, this is interesting. Big River Hunting Club. Keep out. I don't think I'd want to go in there anyway. Well, it looks like hunters have a full-blown camp set up back here. But does it dead end here? I don't understand. The road is supposed to go left here to the water. The road to the right I do not want to go on because it just dead ends in the woods. I don't see... Oh, over there. There it is. I feel like I'm driving through their camp. But the road's here, so that's good. Now this looks like an Ozark trail. It just keeps getting narrower and narrower. Not sure if this is actually going to make it down to the water or not. No! The Forest Service has put up a berm here. Not cool. Not cool at all. I mean, the map shows it going all the way through and legal, but that is definitely a berm. So, I was so hopeful. I got this far. I'm a half mile away from the water. That sucks. Alright, well, we'll get out of here and go meet up with my friends. Then go see what we can find together. Cool. Alright, made it out to the main road that I came in on. And now I'm going to zip around and go meet up with my friends. As I'm flying down this dirt road, give you an update. I've got the electrical gremlins all fixed. The most annoying gremlins of transmission not shifting and power steering cutting out and random messages, that was fixed with the computer reset. But it was a fairly easy fix, which is what I assumed, that it was some glitch in the computer from being dead for so long. But all's well. There they are. Oh, look at all these pretty gladiators. All right, we're about to head out and go to camp. I mean, look, it's the Gladiator gang.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Hate on
At least,
anybody
huh? Let's see. David and I have been friends back with my very first Jeep, long time ago. You know, he's one of my OG Jeep friends.
Oh yeah, 12 years now.
Yeah, about so. And then Paul and Rusty are.
I'm one of your original patrons.
They're
I'm
one of my original
only
patrons.
About 12 from the top
Yeah.
when you start your.
Yeah. So, I'm glad y'all got to come up here.
Absolutely.
Let's go find camp.
Let's do it.
Let's roll.
All right, we're gonna go find camp, the one I have marked is on a beautiful bluff line. I've never been there before, but I've seen photos of it and have had it marked, and I've always wanted to go there. But I met up with them on Thursday as they were coming through town to have lunch with them. They've been out here since Thursday, doing their own thing. And Rusty and Paul live in Louisiana. David moved to Nashville a few years ago, so he came down from Nashville. But Rusty and Paul always take care of me, and they bring me Louisiana goodies. Rusty makes a mean gumbo. Unfortunately, he did not have any made. Otherwise, he brings me frozen bags of gumbo. But he did bring me a couple packages of alligator. And so tonight, I'm making alligator tacos for dinner. And then he just brought me some Cajun seasoning, which will go on the alligator tacos. Man, this is gorgeous. Wow. Man, what a beautiful road.
Oh, no, it was gorgeous coming down through here.
Beautiful bald eagle up there in the tree. Wow.
Got a car coming behind us.
That's special. Well, to my right is what's called Leatherwood Wilderness. And it is some of the most pristine, untouched wilderness that we have in Arkansas. There's a ton of beautiful waterfalls back in there. I've never hiked back in there, but I've seen tons of photos and stuff. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. And hopefully we're going to find a campsite here on this bluff line to the left. So that's the plan. We'll see if the plan comes together. David, there's two trails on the map that take off to the left. Both of them looks like they end in bluff lines. Why don't you take the first one and go scout it? I'll take the second one and go scout it because they're close together. And then we'll come back and see if we find anything. All right, David, there's your trail. Mine's just right up here at the corner. Let's see what we can find.
I'll go with Matt. Russ, you turn in with Dave.
My trail is nice and wide, at least for now. Well, I was wrong. It's worse than I thought.
We're kind of the dead end too. I think ain't but room for about 1 or 2 rigs max.
There's some sign over there.
Dave got out and started walking. I think we could all possibly fit right here where we're at, kind of on top of a rock deal, but it's all blocked in by trees. But let Dave make the call.
The campsite I'm looking for, like, it is on the bluff line. It's not piled up in trees with the walk to the bluff line, so it's a little bit further down. I just thought we'd scout these out.
This would work for a couple, 3 or 4 people here, but it is not on a bluff line.
Yep, that's not what I want. The hunt continues. This is part of the fun. It's just hunting for campsites. This might be it. Maybe. Well, it's a road along the bluff. And I'm on the bluff. Oh man. Okay. I could camp there by myself. Wow, that'd be beautiful. Huh. All right, well that did not work out. The trail just disappears right around that corner. If I was solo, there's a spot, but it's not a spot for a group. And this is way mega tight. All right, I sent Dave and Paul and Rusty on to see if they could find something. We don't have a whole lot of this road left that this campsite I'm looking for is supposed to be on. But I don't know if they're having any luck yet. Sure is pretty here. Really disappointed that that was a bust. I've seen a video of someone camping on that ridge line, but maybe I just didn't, and I pieced it together of where, you know, looking at the satellite imagery.
Just keep going and going and going. I did come across a camp spot we could easily all fit in, but there's like there's some views, but nothing like what they were talking about.
Yeah. Maybe I just didn't identify right. I was looking at bluff lines on satellite imagery and roads and stuff, but maybe I just didn't find it.
Well, let's just come on back. We'll run down there, catch up back with Matt.
So I think the plan is we're going to...
All right, let me get turned around.
So I think the plan is we're going to backtrack
I'm gonna
and
mark this for future.
go camp at Gunner Pool. That was a beautiful spot. No one's going to be there. I think that's where we're going to go. And this is such a beautiful area. Tons of streams all down through everywhere. It'd be gorgeous in the springtime. But it keeps teasing me with little offshoots that look like, oh, I bet there's a camp. Nope, there's no camp down there. Doesn't exist. It's just, it's taunting me. The Sillamore Ranger District is taunting me with campsites. Well, I've made a full circle today. And I'm not upset about it. This is a pretty sweet place. This'll do?
I think this will do.
I mean, not bad for a recreation area.
Not bad at all. I'm pretty sure we're going to be the only ones.
Guaranteed.
It's going to be cold.
Absolutely. All right, well, everybody is getting as prepared as possible for the cold tonight. I think actual temperature is supposed to be like around 16 degrees, probably a little cooler here. So it's gonna be cold. 3 of the 4 of us have diesel heaters, right? Mine's a gas heater, but 3 of us have heaters. And poor Rusty, luckily he has a 0 degree big old sleeping bag and some other blankets and stuff. I think he'll be fine. He just won't be as fine in the morning when he has to come out of his tent, because all of my clothes will be warm. But that'll hurt. What are you grinding coffee beans over here?
The lazy man's way.
Oh, with your drill?
Yeah, that's the lazy way to do it.
I mean, it works.
It works. And if you do it before you go to bed, you ain't got to wake nobody else up.
Oh, that's perfect. cheese, salsa, guacamole, veggies, and alligator. All right, I think it's ready.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be on a hibernation here shortly.
Have we never had alligator before like this? It is killer. Rusty, where are you? Come try this gator. See how I did.
That's gonna be killer in that fajita.
I'm gonna have plenty left over too.
Wow.
So
Yeah. No, that come out great.
that was good stuff.
That's as good as anywhere we gonna get it.
How'd you cook it up?
Just in
Onions.
oil with some onions and peppers, and
It's good.
I
tender,
put
too.
the Cajun two-step on it. And I've got this that someone gave me at one of the expos. I think it may have been more. It's Fat Bottoms barbecue seasoning. Doesn't smell like barbecue at all, but I think it's from Louisiana.
Well, it does smell good.
Wow. Yeah. It's real good
Yeah.
stuff. But I put some of that on it too.
No, it's very good.
So, all right. Well, I'm glad it's got your approval.
Most restaurants down our way that sell it ain't as good as that.
Well, that's good to know. Well, that's some yummy stuff. I am.
Something so ugly could taste so good.
It tastes incredible. If I can make a couple guys from South Louisiana impressed with the crawfish, not crawfish, the alligator, that's a win.
Yeah, he's done something.
That's a win. All right. Here we go. Alligator fajita. Oh, dude. That may be the best fajita I've ever had.
Steering shaft gear or shaft that comes out of the box. There's a bearing on it, and that bearing sits in that brace, and that.
Well, it's 9 p.m. and it feels like midnight because of daylight savings time being gone. And it's getting really, really, really cold out there. And it is really, really, really warm in here. I'm actually getting hot. I'm about to sweat. Gotta get the jacket off. But I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully everything won't be frozen. I know I won't be frozen as long as my heater stays on. I'm good. Good night. Oh, that looks cold. Am I the only one up? Surely not. Rotopax is almost frozen solid. See that line there, but it's got a little bit of water left on it. Almost frozen solid. Guessing. Yep. Oh shoot! Did I break it? Oh, that's not good.
Just like to know what got its name.
It's cold. It's real cold. Dude, you don't even have a jacket on. Why not?
Be prepared.
That doesn't explain why you don't have a jacket on.
Well, try to thaw my water out.
Yeah, my Rotopax is frozen too. Do you stay warm?
Man, I learned something.
Uh-huh.
So I have the big Anchor power station.
Uh-huh.
Just ain't used it enough.
Mm-hmm.
Plug my electric blanket in.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on 1, put it in my 0.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet you stayed warm all night.
28% of the battery
Oh, yeah.
is
Not
all
bad.
used.
Not bad, not bad.
I've known that 2 days ago.
Said, according to my phone, it showed 12 degrees in Big Flat, Arkansas, which is the closest thing to us.
It feels like 12 degrees.
Yeah?
It's cold.
It's cold.
It is painful packing the stuff away. I did not bring my appropriate warm weather gloves, just my little thin gloves. And my hands are frozen. Bye. Getting to hang out and camp with them last night was absolutely the highlight of this trip. Oh, good guys. It's been way too long since I've camped with them. But I am going to go explore a little bit more of this area and see what I can find, and then head home. So I'm not done yet. Still got to go see what else is in this area. Oh, dang. Jeep showing 18 degrees. Seat heater on. Steering wheel heater on. Phone, Gaia, on. Whew. All right. All right, let's go see what we can find. All right, from here I'm going to go back just a little bit where I went yesterday. This is the bridge I crossed. Beautiful bridge. And continue down the road where I tried to take that seasonal trail that was gated off for some reason. And see what I can find down there. That will eventually dump me back out on the highway that direction. So after this little spot today, I will have covered most of the through roads in this area. And after studying the map a little better, the issue with the Sycamore district is there are very few through roads. There are these main roads and then a bunch of offshoot trails that dead end. There's a bunch of streams that crisscross this area, and none of those roads cross the stream like they would in like the Big Piney district or Pleasant Hill district. The main section of the Ozarks, the roads cross the streams everywhere. Up here, the roads don't cross the streams. But it's just a few through roads with a whole bunch of dead end offshoots. And in what we explored just a little bit yesterday, none of those dead end offshoots ended in anything epic. Although I'm sure, come back up here and go actually explore all of them. You probably find a few epic campsites, overlooking on a bluff line type of thing. But that'll have to be for another day. Right now, just trying to finish up getting the lay of the land. All right, well, this is a nice campsite. It's not a bluffline campsite, but it's got some nice views in the wintertime. Yeah, definitely marking this one. All right, we're on County Road right now, so this is more Forest Service road. Let's see what it's like. I mean, even if this is all I find, when I'm out exploring a new area, that's what it's all about. I'm not looking for hardcore trails. I'm just looking to see what's in the area. What I find is what I find, and what I've found so far is a bunch of beautiful spots, it's a beautiful area up here, but there's nothing technical, and there's not a lot of through roads. You only have a few choices, but it's gorgeous. Well, this would be a water crossing in the springtime. Right now it is dry, like no water, but that would be a water crossing. Well, I am learning that this is definitely full-size rig and trailer friendly. So if you're looking for a beautiful area that is full-size friendly, I almost, if I hadn't picked up my Gladiator after getting the electrical stuff all sorted out, I was going to bring the Ross Monster up here. And now I kind of wish I did. Because I could have done all this, well, with the exception of that little, scouting for a campsite. I could have done all this in the big truck. So, I mean, oh man, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Well, this one is definitely a lot more two-track than graded road. Curious to see what this is like along the way. I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually gets overgrown. But I like the looks of it. I don't know what this is, but it's cool. Oh. Man, I'm glad I went this way. This is a neat little trail. And with the leaves off the tree, it's got killer views. Check out these rock formations. This is unique. They kind of look like turtles, just with their shells sticking up out of the ground. If only there were a campsite that was here on the bluff line, that'd be awesome. Oh, looks like we have a little hill climb. Cool. Well, this is definitely my favorite trail that I've done in this area. I think if I had been able to run the seasonal trail, that would have been my favorite. Just purely looking at the terrain. But this has been really neat. Okay, this one I wouldn't take the Ross Monster on. Some of these trees are a little tight. Oh, we got another hill. I think this, all right. This one I'm going to do 4 low. Because it's pretty steep. First time I put it in 4-wheel drive this whole trip. Yeah, it was about almost 20 degrees in one spot. It was steeper than it looked. Okay, that's it with 4-wheel drive. Okay, this just keeps getting better and better. And it's like my last trail of the whole thing. This is a good one. This feels like the Ozarks. Heck yeah. Yeah, this absolutely feels like the Ozarks. Look at this little tight turn here. I might even need to disconnect my sway bar. Hey. Cool. Whoa. Okay. In two-wheel drive, and that little rock there, you can't, you get kind of twists you out enough that you can't get traction. There we go. All right. Wow, that was crazy. Check it out. There's actually flowing water through here. Huh. It's getting real tight now. Real snug through here. Not full-size friendly anymore. What a beautiful spot. Crisscrosses the creek a couple times. This is cool. Okay, did not expect this at all. This has been the well, camping with the guys. That was the highlight of the trail. But trail-wise, this is awesome. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a way to end the trip, because I'm a mile from the highway. Like, this trail dumps out on the highway in less than a mile. That's crazy. How's it going?
Good.
Any luck?
No.
Not a thing?
We saw a few yesterday, hadn't seen anything today.
Oh, bummer. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I found a trail that did use four-wheel drive. Don't know that I needed it, but did use it, and disconnected my sway bar for that little rut out section. So that's a win. And there's water in the stream. There's been water crossings. It is awesome. Another water crossing. Some of these would be sketch in the springtime because they kind of dip down, and it'd be fun. There's a little waterfall here. Maybe a little cascade, not a waterfall. Yeah, cascade, not a waterfall. Wow. So far, the only negative about this beautiful trail, there's been no campsites on it. No campsites on the water. No campsites up on the bluff lines. That's been a bummer. That's the only thing that would make this trail almost perfect. Okay, I mean, there's the highway. There we go. Guess you could camp right here, but that's too close to the highway. So boom, there's the highway, right there. This does not look like anything. Like, you would drive right past this and not even know this trail was here. That's wild. All right, we did it. I think that is a, let me stop my track here. Finish track. Finish track. Finish track. There we go. I think that was a successful exploration of the Sycamore Ranger District. Beautiful area. Actually, a nice trail or two. Mostly full-size friendly. I like it. I like it. I can think of some cool reasons to come back up here, especially if I were to incorporate fishing, because we got the White River just right over here. You got Sycamore Creek. There's some epic fishing right in here, so yeah, I can make that a thing in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I loved getting to explore a new area in the Ozarks that I've never been to before. There's one other little section of the Ozarks on the far western side that I also haven't been to. There's only like a couple roads. I may have to do that. I don't know, in a future video real soon. Go hit that, and then I will have pretty much knocked out all of the Ozarks. So, if you would give us the YouTube love, like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, all that stuff. Check out the Patreon link in the description or here on the QR code if you like what we're doing and you want to consider supporting the channel. Just chomping at the bit to take off full-time in the Ross Monster, Jeep in tow, go explore, set up base camp, go explore more areas in depth. I'm chomping at the bit at that. That will happen as soon as Sully gets a new engine. We will be going to the Big Bend area of Texas right after Christmas with Rob and his family, so that'll be fun. We haven't been with them in a while, so gonna go do that and then get a new engine and then take off. So that's the plans. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember, die with memories, not dreams. Bye.